Hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. All right. It's a new day, and I have wanted to play this game for a very long time. I keep forgetting that I have it. Um, this is Blueprints, and this has actually won a Game of the Year award at the Indie Game Awards. So I'm very excited to check this out. I wanted to play this last year, but I got caught up in a little game called 109 Last Defense Academy. You know how it goes. You know how that went. So just gonna take a few minutes, put the word out on the socials, and wait out an ad break. So we'll start in about 5 minutes, the usual. Can't wait to jump into this one. And there's the ad break. I will see you in just under 3 minutes. And we are back. Let's fucking go. I'm real excited to play this one. If it loads. Okay, there it is.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me.
I like this art. I like the art style.
I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse.
Ugh, that's a dick move.
In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Okay, that looks a little choppy. Not sure if it's normally like that. Alright, we are now in the mansion. I can always... And I think I should lower the frame rate. Yeah, I'm gonna lower the frame rate. Alright, that looks better. Okay. Now we have an envelope here. Open only in the event of my death. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and the details of my bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been more further from my mind when I choose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of those stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, It is important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. How does somebody live like this? Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads. Abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. With all of my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert Sinclair. All right. The Mount Holly Blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and an inventory log during your adventures. All right, you may access the by pressing the right trigger button. So that's us. And I guess that's where we want to go, I assume. Well, left, center, straight, or right? Let's go straight. Well, I'm not gonna use a closet here. I should draft a room. Fuck. Alright then, I am reluctantly going to draft a hallway. What about here? Oh, we'll draft a nook. All right, we got a key, a blue key. A safety pin, really? What's this? A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider setting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, a scrap of paper, perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Can I open this? Yeah, we'll use a key. Open the trunk. Do I get anything of value? Got coins and ivory dice. Oh, cool. Alright, so we do not have to worry about dead ends. Now, before I go further, I did open this door. And, alright. A guest bedroom. Sinclair, just wanted to write you a quick note thank you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hope your health improves shortly. Oh. All right, so made 4 rooms here. All right, we will use a spare room. Just walk through. Huh. It really is just a spare room. All right, we'll go through the corridor. I feel like I'm gonna hit a dead end soon. All right, we will make a den for sure. A den with 3 entrances? I could have sworn this was... Did I misinterpret? All right, what do we... Whoa, okay. That got choppy for a moment. Well, my CPU usage just spiked. I took a look at Streamlabs. Holy shit. Ooh, that's... The door is locked. Holy shit. Can't draft a floor plan without a key. But this one I can. Let's do a passageway. That requires gems I do not have. Alright, we're gonna have to redraw this. Shit, this also has a gem requirement. Alright. Alright, we're gonna have to make a storeroom. And hopefully... Alright, there's a key. Very good. There's a coin. There's my first gem. Yeah, I'm kind of liking this game so far. This might be a weekly thing I do, or at least twice weekly thing I do. You know, until I actually get to the end of this mansion. Because I'm liking the randomness of this. Civic stars, constellations. Preface. This book contains a complete star base, list of constellations, and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible more than one, sometimes more than one on a single day. This book, A Solid Base for Astronomy, will help you easily identify those constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. Yay! North Star, 1 gold. The twins, 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. The slice, 3 steps. Diamondus Minor, 1 gem. The Southern Cross. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Farmer's Apple. Apples are more delicious today. Lavish the key, grants a key. Alright, so pages 9 and 10 are missing. Interesting. Diamondus Major, 5 gems. Drax the Dead. Dead end rooms are more common today. Oh boy. Sale. Everything is 50% off today. And 20. Borealis. Bloom of the Sky. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. So what constellation do we have? Alright, how do I look through this thing? Oh, I see. All right. See what happens if I go up these. Oh, okay, so this is more complex than I thought. Alright, no jumping down. But now I should be able to move this where I want it to go. Alright, give me some. You got a north. Fuck yeah, Loon. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good night. Alright, so we got 1 North Star. And Mushy, welcome on in. Thank you for the lurk. Enjoy your time looking down on us. I'm doing great. I'm liking this game. I love the randomness of it all, and I think like I'll make this a weekly or twice weekly thing that I play until I get to the final room. You know what? What should I do? Let's make a parlor. Like, have you ever played this game before? Alright, there's a puzzle here. This is a game where you can claim your rightful inheritance from your late uncle if you somehow make it to, I guess, this antechamber room at the end. The problem is that the layout of the mansion is completely random. Every time you go through it, the layout changes. Anytime you go to open a door, you are given random rooms to create. So you are completely at the mercy of RNG here. Like this right here is your uncle, who has bequeathed you a massive fortune if you can just find your way through this ever-shifting maze. It is super cool, and I'm liking it very much. I don't know if definitely not gonna play it every day, but I definitely want to make this a regular fixture on my channel until I finish it, you know? So hopefully I won't get too lucky and finish it all at once, because that would be embarrassing. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it has been quite a while since we'd been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charms. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game that I played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found at the time, and I have included this letter with all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounded game. Always your friend, M. Lowry. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. Okay. We'll take that. A wind-up key, a component of the parlor game. Alright. So, this box is the middle box. This box is also the middle box. The gems are in the middle box. So, alright. One box will only display 2 true statements. One box will only display false statements. I feel like... Oh man, this is a tough one. But it's like, these are both blatantly false statements, because neither of these boxes are in the middle. Alright, I'm gonna try this one. I am probably going to fail, but... No fucking way. We won. I cannot believe it was this easy. Alright, I definitely have to redraw these. Well, we'll draft a commissary. Shit. I think I hit a dead end. Bridget. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear about your cat, Mushy. I hope they get well soon. My sister's babysitting a dog right now who unfortunately is sick. And, the owners won't be back to get the dog until tomorrow, and the dog's just been, well, not having good stomach for the last couple of days. We'll just leave it at that. Yeah, it can happen, unfortunately. Worms do happen. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have been informed that we may have an extra guest explore the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. Alright, so I guess that was... Alright, eating an apple gains you 2 steps. Yeah, that makes sense. I hope your other cat is fine, Mushy. And this door is boarded up. Fuck. Alright, is there anywhere else I can go? Alright. One other thing I can try, and probably will not be all that lucky, is I can make my way back to the entrance hall. Because this is the only unexplored door I have. All right, a dining room. All right, all right, all right. If I am very lucky, I may be able to find a way forward. We'll try this one. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, right. No, this actually does go forward. All right, good. Greetings from Reddington. All right, the trunk is locked. I cannot open that drawer. Can't open this. All right. I gotta draft a chapel. Fucking churches taking up money. So, fun fact for the chat, you may have noticed I have a new profile icon today. The old one, which you probably may have seen on my Discord, and this one were both done by the same person. A weird Lisa. She is amazing. I cannot thank her enough for the art that she's done for me. All right, we will go with veranda. What is a metal detector? Greater chance of finding keys and gold. Very nice. let's go here. West Wing Hall. I have to turn on the garage. Maybe very, very dumb of me to do this, but right now I gotta be able to go forward. Hopefully I can move those 2 spaces up. Staff notice. Out of respect for the Lady Clara Epson, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plan associated with the wing has not been removed from the pool, we ask that the staff members remain from drafting during this period of mourning. All right, this thing is there. Very nice, very nice. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Oh man. Well, let's see what's in here. The boudoir. And that's it. Made it a good chunk of the way, but unfortunately, I do not have the ability to go forward, so... My only option is to just call it a day. Hope I'll get luckier on day 2. But damn, I got within 2 spaces of the end. That's not bad, all things considered. We will call it. Even the... Man, not fair that I can't even keep my inventory. Alright, so 18 rooms reached. Rank 6 on 2 items. We'll try this again. Anything new in this letter? Alright, no. So this is where we are back to square one. Alright, we'll create a nook. Actually, we'll create a den. Get ourselves a nice little gem. And of course, a locked trunk. Yeah, alright, I'll create a storeroom. Alright, one gold. One key. It's supposed to be a gem. Very nice. Alright, let's open this trunk. Let's see what's in here. Good. Ivory dice and more coins. Alright, we'll craft a nook. Get ourselves another key. Alright, well, if I have to create a room, it'll be a guest bedroom. Okay, so the letters in these rooms don't change. Magnifying glass. Ah, expect the documents of this state more closely. Alright, well, I don't see anything out of the ordinary here. What do we have here? Alright, I'm gonna redraw these. I do not like these. Alright. We'll draft a corridor. Alright, we'll do a spare room. I hope this stream looks okay. Alright. Alright, we'll do the security room. Whoa. Wow, this is suspenseful. Alright, good to know. Thank you, Loon. Oh. Damn, we can really see everything. Alright, do I have control again? Alright, welcome to Mount Holly Security. Alright, we'll view the state inventory. Items currently in the class of yet to be collected. Alright. So, no, nothing at this time. Security doors within the state can all be opened with an electronic key card. System is operational. Should we set the security level? We'll leave it as is for now. This mode determines the default setting and security doors that we've set to if the power is lost. Oh shit. So those breaker rooms weren't for show. I should craft one if possible. Alright, can we try to log in there? I don't have a password at this time. Alright, alright, alright. Let's go to the left. And, alright, we'll make a kitchen. Alright, I guess all I can afford is a banana. That grants me an additional 3 steps. Oh. Porterhouse steak. That is only served in the dining room. Of course, I can't open the fridge. Alright, we will open up a hallway. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Okay, good to know. So we'll go east. And I just made a dead end. Womp womp. And that door is locked. Alright, then I have to go down and... Or actually, what about this door? Alright, I gotta redraw these. A passageway. And I don't have the fucking gems for it. Oh my god, alright, well then... I'll create a utility closet. I don't need to actually use the breaker box this time, but you know what? Couldn't hurt to have it up, have it handy. All right, we'll draft a parlor here. This box contains gems. All right, now this one's actually tough. The day before was the other two boxes contain gems. Oh man, my gut is telling me this one. Yahtzee. All right. The only way to go forward is to create a passageway, so we'll do that. All right, then I'm just gonna have to draft a closet here. Oh, good, and dice. We'll draft the dining room. Drafted a kitchen, but I still can't lift that. All right, a West Wing Hall. All right, only option here to go. I should have re-rolled. I should have looked at the map first and then re-rolled. Well, we got no choice. I think. Oh no, wait. I should be able. Come on. And this is where the game really, really gets crazy. I'm burning a lot of steps just to get to one unopened door that I can hopefully. Whoa. Thanks, Loon. No, I'm not going to sleep tonight. All right. All right, I have to make a chapel here. I heard it. Fuck. I swear, I have been having the weirdest issues with these sound bites ever since I got them. They either don't play over my channel or they don't play on my end. But I promise you, I totally heard that. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Okay. I have to call it a day. It's supposed to be the soundbite of the guy screaming savage, throbbing, unprotected. These are just adjectives. Alright, definitely have to call it a day. Well, hey, we actually got up to 20 rooms. That's not bad, all things considered. Alright, we'll save and continue. I'll try to do at least one more day. Maybe two. Before calling the stream. But regardless, I definitely want to play this again tomorrow. I just hope that there's no limit to the number of attempts you can make. Alright. Alright, that's all the same. Oh, that's new. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose one step. When you no longer have any steps left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Alright. Where do I go from here? Well, let's try going to the left. Alright, I'll just create a storeroom here. A broken lever. Are you fuck? Okay. There is a parlor, alright. There is a way to move forward. Oh my god. Try this again. You are in the parlor. That is true. This box is empty. The blue box is true. Alright. Wow. This fucking game, I swear. Alright. Alright, we'll go here. Alright, a patio. Very nice. Finally, something that allows me to go up. Buried below, occasionally you may discover small amounts of dirt in the surface of the estate. With a shovel, one may be able to excavate these suspicious dig spots. Very nice. All right, we have an ad break coming up in just under a minute. Just know that I don't play during ad breaks, so when the ad break hits, enjoy the 3 minutes of downtime. You know, do some self-care, stretch, go to the bathroom if you need to. I'll resume the game when we get back. I know, right? The money's got to be really good for this, though. All right, good. Dice to re-roll. All right, so there's one way forward. Security. There we go. All right. Staff notice. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live-out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered in the morning roll call, it's doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals in the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. And the terminal password is crossed out. So further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Oh, there's the ad break. I'll see you in 3 minutes. And we are back. Alright, so where were we? Yes, keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors of the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, we can't do anything with the security room right now because I don't have that information. Where's that fucking door is locked? What about this one? I am not drawing a weight room. Okay, these are not good rooms. I'm gonna redraw these floor plans. You can launder currency in the laundry room. That's too funny. But I want the commissary. Oh damn! An arcade cabinet. Sweet. Anything here I can actually get my hands on? In here, but what about on the wall here? Okay, that's the same. Commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for the inconvenience. A fire and a tree. I really don't know. I know I could use a shovel for, but alright. Don't be locked. Can't make a drawing room, but I can make a spare room. And of course the room is locked. It's my luck. Alright. Well, I can try going down through the den. Gonna re-roll these 4 plans. And yeah, okay. Hey, Alex, welcome on in. I hope you're having a good night. I've been okay. I I've been wanting to play this game ever since Ava recommended it to me, and finally remembered that I had it. And I like this enough that I won't make it like a daily thing, but maybe a once or twice weekly thing. I will play this. Well, thank you for coming by, Alex. It's always a pleasure to see you. All right, we're gonna call it a day because I got nowhere else to go. But it's like I gotta reiterate, always a pleasure to have you come by, Alex. Yeah, that's valid. Alright, today is day 4. And shit, dead end rooms. Alright. What happens if I enter a chapel and I don't have money? Alright, good. I don't go into debt. That's good. I will create a den. Alright, give me something good. Alright. RNG has not been kind to me since like the first couple of days. Yeah, fuck it. Chat, please tell me if you heard that sound redeem just now. Because I know it came out on my end. Fucking hell, what is with Blurp? I guess it's broken today. We'll craft a spare room. Alright. We'll use a bedroom here. That is a weird piece of art. Yeah, no, like, I definitely need to look into Blurp and maybe find a different site to source those sound bites, because it's been really finicky with me for some reason. Anyways, you rest well, Alex. Thanks for coming by. Alright, let's go a little further here. Alright. 2 spots away. Can I make it? Shit. Of course, right at the edge of this room. A security guard. Oh my god. What a fucking waste. Oh no, wait. Did get a key. Where's the other item in this thing? A sledgehammer. Very nice. I will craft a parlor. Gems are in a true box. This box is blue. This box is black. Alright. Let's see. Got him. Alright. Fucking hell. Oh, you've got to be shitting me. I am so close. It's not even funny. Uh. Yeah, of course those don't respawn. Alright. Let's go down the hallway to the other door. Please return all correspondence packages addressed to Danny Ravanis to sender, as he's no longer employed with our staff. Did they ever prove he was the one that stole the parents' mail? Anything else in here I can use? Alright, there are definitely a few things I can try and hope that I get lucky and find a key. A walk-in closet with 4 items. Please let there be a key. A sleep mask. Alright. A deposit box key. But not a normal door key. Alright. One more way I can go. I will make a courtyard. I have the gems for it. I'll try the billiard room. Alright, coins, not bad. Is there any clue for the billiard puzzle in here? I know I read a letter before. Alright, read this before, but anything... Nope. Alright, we'll make the security room again. Let's just see. SWAN Swan Song. Alright, we got the password. Password accepted. Connecting to network. Alright. Staff services. Punching out. Service has been temporarily disabled. As of November 4th, all work has been suspended at Mount Holly, and all domestic staff has been placed on extended paid leave in accordance with the instructions left by the old man himself. See Miss Babbage for more detail. Staff announcements. I don't think anyone else has access to this network this month except for you, Simon. So if you're reading this, just know we're all rooting for you. Your friends and faithful service. Oh, nice. Request schedule change. Again. Special orders. If you'd like to get a specific breed of gum or your favorite fruit. Alright. Not gonna do that. Alright, nice to know that I got the password now. Remote terminal access. Possibly. Alright. There are no other lavatory as in good to know. Electronic mail. Alright. Gotta find the office. Data transfer is not available. Alright, we're gonna log out for now. Well, let's hope this gets me somewhere. Alright, we'll enter the gymnasium. I can spare the steps. Bingo. Oh, thank God. There are keys in here. I just need to find them. Oh, come on. Oh, there they are. All right. I feel like I am cutting it very close. Up, left, up, up. Left. Up, almost there. Can I just spam this? No, of course not. All right. Stupid. All right. No gems, of course. And this is the end of today's exploration. Oh, now it gives me a gem. But we got really close to the objective today. Alright, I'm going to call it a day. And I'm going to call it a stream. But I will definitely do this again tomorrow. This is definitely, if it's not going to be a weekly thing, or twice a weekly thing, it's definitely going to be a once weekly thing. For sure. I am enjoying this game. I am loving this challenge. So, I'm going to call it. I'm going to raid out. But no, this game is fun. So we're gonna raid out to Ava Bear Zero. We'll say hello to her. Be kind, hit you with your favorite emote, and all that jazz. And I will see you again tomorrow night. Thank you for watching.